Oh man, so is Charlamagne Tha God low-key beefing with record labels, dog? Because if you've been watching The Breakfast Club lately, in a lot of interviews he's been pressing artists about their label situations harder than ever before now, woman. It ain't just one, it's been a pattern, dog. I'm talking about Coco Jones, JID, Joey Bada.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Def Jam don't care about you.
Oh.
Let the record show. We played that JID record because we like it. Okay, nobody at the label asked us to play that record. Very important to say that because those record people will act like they working. And they not.
You know, I feel fully supported and everything. And August 29th, only at
Do
the
you
time.
really feel fully supported? Because I was gonna ask, right? What's the point?
Do you really, brother?
Right.
Do you really? You know we gotta drill into this thing. Do you? You see, I was trying to just be political, right? Just get past it. He said, but do you really? Let's dig into it. Like, damn, I thought the juice would take the edge off.
What's the point of a label even delaying an album? Because it's not like they're gonna work the records at radio the way that they should. It's not like they're gonna put the building behind you with the promo and marketing the way that they should. So what's the point of delaying the album?
Charlamagne, you got some intense feelings today.
Charlamagne has been on their heads and they've been trying to be nice and shit. Be like, no. We gonna talk about this, all right? So now, I don't know if it's him just defending the culture or just protecting his credibility, but either way, it's making for some very uncomfortable moments. So let's talk about it, all right? Okay, so back in the 2010s, The Breakfast Club was a place to go to. Every rapper, every R&B star, you couldn't skip Charlamagne, Envy, and Angela Yee if you run a credibility. Like that was the spot that you went to let it be known that you are officially here. You arrived, you're on. The launching pad for many careers. But now the game is different. Artists can hop on Twitch, do a YouTube interview, or just go on live on IG and talk directly to their fans. So that means the radio isn't the gatekeeper it once was. And because of that, the criticism started when you then see many people going to The Breakfast Club for these looks. And people would say things like The Breakfast Club don't even talk about music. They just focus on drama and shit. Disrespectful interviews. They would get a lot of bad press because of that. But here's the thing though. To keep it G, that's not even true anymore because for at least the past 5 years, Charlamagne has been pushing to talk about the music when artists came up there, if the record label sends him the music ahead of time. So the first example I seen of the situation right here was Coco Jones, alright? Now Charlamagne straight up called her record label out on air multiple times for not sending her album before their interview. And they got awkward because Coco tried to defend them and he shut that shit down, bruh.
Coco got a new album. It's your debut album.
It's my first album ever, yeah.
Why not more? I'm gonna tell you right now, Def Jam don't care about you.
Oh.
And I'm gonna tell you
Christ.
why. I'm gonna tell you why. They sent your album at 7:44 a.m. this morning. And I said, no, we should cancel the interview because it's not fair to you as an artist and it's not fair to us as hosts. And because you know you're sitting here now, and then you know people will be in your face talking to you about everything except for your music, and people will wonder why. Why are they always just focused on the mess? Why are they talking about everything but our music? It's because your label didn't send it until 7:44 this morning. We're doing a show. Who got time to listen to the album?
I hear you. I definitely feel like I would want y'all to hear it if y'all would want to ask me questions about it. I also know though, like I only got the right now. You know, I'm going on tour right after I drop this album, so I do want to still talk about it, and I can share what I know,
True.
and y'all can listen to it when you get to listen to it.
Okay.
But I love my label. They do have my back.
Well, let me say,
I feel
they
I
need
gotta
to do
speak
better
for
by
my
you.
team.
They need to do better
I'm
by
not gonna
you.
let you just say that.
They didn't send the album until 7:44 this morning.
Okay,
And this is a radio station.
I gotta say,
You're an artist.
I love my label. They be doing right by me.
Well, we're here.
LOL.
Hi.
Hey y'all.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be here.
Debut album.
Yeah.
But like I feel like your music has been so big, but this is your technical like first album.
Yeah, it is my first album ever. Which is weird though because I feel like on one side I feel like deja vu in a way, but on the other side I'm like, okay, technically I have never put out an album, so I've been. It's like weird to say that like an album. I've been used to saying EP, which is different. It's different, but similar too.
What is the difference? What do you think the difference is between an EP and an actual album?
I think honestly the weight that they hold. I mean, an EP is like a feeler. It's a little safer. It's a little like less serious. And then an album is like, you know, it's a chapter. You really respect it as an entire project. And then there's like a way more serious like rollout, and there's way more intentions behind it.
And that's why the label should send it to people, especially radio stations, before they do interviews. Lauren, you say what you said before Coco walked in. You better keep that same energy.
No, I have first of all, I said it all in love, so it's going to be said.
Yes.
But I'm making sure Jess has the album research that we had because I do want to talk about it because what I feel like happens with you is you have these big moments like I See You, and when those things drop, it's everything Coco Jones. And we as fans feel like you are such a prize to R&B and what you do. You deserve that consistently. But then when things like today happen, like if I didn't push, we wouldn't be doing this, and you deserve that moment. It's unfair to you. And I think that that's sometimes why, as a fan, we feel like your music like suffers. Like we have to like search for more than just like the clicky stuff. And you know, like even in listening to the music, I was happy we got to listen to it, even though I only got to 5 songs, because I could even feel in your music, this is different, because to me, it's like you're more into yourself. There's a lot more like sexual conversation of you're a woman, you're here. And I know that that's what you want people to see you as, because you've worked so hard. I don't think sometimes that the way that things appear to us as fans that they're set up, you get that. And I don't think it's fair to you.
I could definitely understand that perspective. I feel like also though, like there's just so much out every freaking day, you know? So in general, it's like, who has the real formula to put everyone's eyes on that one thing all the time? If so, then everyone would copy that, and then that would be a wash. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, there really is no formula. I can understand that, but I'm like, I don't even know what to tell people to do. The people that I'm seeing, they're doing what they're supposed to do, because I'm looking at you right there. I'm seeing you doing the things, you know, and I'm doing everything that I'm told to do. So it's like, there's no real formula.
That's not just criticism. That's him placing the blame directly on the machine behind her, or the lack thereof. And it's not only just about sending music ahead of time. The other situation was with J.I.D, JID from Dreamville. Charlamagne was heated about nobody from JID's label reaching out to the radio.
Listen, you know who I want to salute, man? I want to salute the JID, man. JID dropped a phenomenal body of work. Dropping the clues bombs for JID. He dropped a phenomenal body of work called God. What, J.I.D, JID, whatever.
I do the same thing.
Yeah. It's called God Does Like Ugly. Have y'all heard the album yet?
I haven't. No. I saw some critiques on it though.
Listen, it's nothing like a conscious lyrical rapper from Atlanta, okay? Think Outkast, think Goody Mob, think Killer Mike, think T.I. When a lyrical, conscious, still street artist from Atlanta snaps, it hits different, and that's what J.I.D gave us. And I don't know what the record label is doing with this project, because I didn't see the rollout. I don't know. Was there a rollout?
There was slightly-ish.
It wasn't?
Didn't see much of it. No.
Yeah, I feel like people talking about the album more is what made people go listen to it.
I feel like these record labels and these artists need to learn from the clips, because I don't know why you would drop a project like this and not have J.I.D out here working. I don't know what that reason is, but we need to play a record off that album. There's a record on there called Skate with Sierra and Earth Gang. That should be on the radio. Let the record show. We played that JID record because we like it. Okay, nobody at the label asked us to play that record. Very important to say that, because those record people will act like they working, and they not.
Damn.
Okay.
You just took somebody's credit this morning.
Hey, you damn right.
Let nobody do it.
None.
Take credit for something that they didn't do.
Exactly.
You know, somebody was like, well, you know, I told Envy and him to play that this morning.
No.
Took somebody's credit.
Exactly. He'll lie. They'll lie. Okay? Jeez. And wait till I find out who they is.
Now, a lot of people's giving him backlash for this, you know, saying things like, do y'all have a small research team or something to at least give clip notes, or we don't care enough? $1 shows all over, including different countries, previewing new songs. Pre-Lux mixtape had a single, work drop music video. It isn't 10 podcast interviews, but the rollout was solid. So a lot of people saying things like that, but this person right here says, it is a little concerning that no one from his label tried to service any of JID's songs with radio. Now, I love Cole, I love Dreamville, but so for the sake of this situation, I'm gonna pass the damn judgment to Interscope Records. But this does tell you a lot, dog. He's looking at labels like, you're not even doing the bare minimum, the basics. Because labels nowadays, they want to lean on streams and TikTok virality, but they're not even working their artists on the radio anymore, dog. Because that's not just with JID, that's a shot at how lazy rollouts have gotten across the board. And then we got a situation with Joey Bada. Alright, now, some time ago, Joey had hinted towards his record label causing a delay with this album. Alright, let's peek this clip real quick.
Listen, man, my shit got pushed back because the label pushed my shit back. My album is signed, sealed, and delivered over a month ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't cause of no sample clearances. This ain't cause no features. This ain't cause of no clashing with another artist on the date. Like, this is literally an exhibit A of the label getting in the artist's way. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but all year, I just been moving on road time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm signed to Columbia Records, but for the longest time, I just ain't been fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? Because all they do is get in my way. They really don't fucking contribute to nothing. Especially this year, like, you know, I'm not sure if y'all noticed, but all of my releases has been on YouTube. And it's been that way because I ain't got time to wait on nobody, bro. Like, I'm way too fucking independent minded and self-sufficient to sit around and to wait for people who is like, you know, not getting in line with what the vision is. Like, I refuse to do it. I'm gonna find my own way.
Okay, so now he's rolling the album out, okay? And most interviewers may let that slide, but not Charlamagne, dog. He was pressing that man hard on the subject, and Joey was trying his best to move on, but bro, like, nah, we gonna talk about this.
Yeah.
You know, I was listening to Dark Aura. Well, they sent me Lonely at the Top last night. They just sent me snippets, but I listened to the whole Dark Aura this morning.
Yeah, that was purposely done because I know you guys have a system and y'all like to listen to the music before, but I also like to reserve some of it because I want you guys to, you know, actually be in tune. You know what I mean? When it drops. So yeah.
But you say on Dark Aura, you say independent mindset. You ain't fucking with them majors.
Mm-hmm.
So when I think about everything that's going on with your label right now and them delaying the album, does it make you wish you was indie?
Well, what I'll say is, you know, we had our complications, and you know, I think what had disappointed me or angered me the most is that I'm very passionate about my relationship with my fans. And, you know, when I say things, I want them to know that my word is bond. So I hate that I was put in a position where I communicated a date and then I had to change that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I worked so hard on that relationship with my fans. Because, you know, historically, I haven't always been the best at that. And that's, you know, me taking accountability and me wanting to improve and be better. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so yeah, we had our little whatever, but we on common ground now. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I feel fully supported and everything. And August 29th.
Do you really feel fully supported? Because I was going to ask, right? What's the point
Do you really, brother? Do you really? You know we got to drill into this thing. Do you? You see I was trying to just be political, right? Just get past it. He said, but do you really? Let's dig into it. Like, damn. I thought the juice would take the edge off.
What's the point of a label even delaying an album? Because it's not like they're going to work the records at radio the way that they should. It's not like they're going to put the building behind you with the promo and marketing the way that they should. So what's the point of delaying the album?
Charlamagne, you got some intense feelings today.
That is like more some juice, yo. You want some juice before we get started?
Yeah, like,
did they give you a reason?
You ain't like that ginger shot?
I did. But did they give you a reason? Did they say, hey,
so
Joey?
The reason was that they felt as if, like, you know, they wanted to put more into it. And, you know, like, I had my my complications with that, if you will. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm like, okay, you know, that's not a bad thing. I just think that the way that it happened, you know what I'm saying, like telling me the week before my fans think that the project is coming is just like not productive. You know what I'm saying? It's counterproductive to the whole situation. So, like, you know, I could say that their intentions were good, but the execution of it wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like, you know, all is well now. And, you know, everybody's on common ground. And we got a date, so August 29th. At the end of the day, I just want to put this music out, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay, that man was not passive at all. That man was drawing a line. So what's really going on here, bro? I see two things, to be honest, all right? So it could be either his credibility that he's standing up for, because Charlamagne wants to remind people that he cares about music and not just gossip. Talking about these issues makes him look like a real defender of the culture, but he could be just straight up advocating because he might genuinely care about these artists and feels like the labels are dropping the ball. Because let's be real, dog, labels are terrified of wasting money. If a song doesn't go viral, they don't want to push it. They give up and move on. But at the same damn time, we're seeing that rollouts do work. Look at Eclipse rollout. You feel me? Structured, deliberate, and people rock with it. And I do understand that it was built off of, you know, voicing some grievances at a perfectly timed time. You know, I get that, but it's marketing, baby. This shit is WWE without the CTE, just some catchy ass beats, okay? Now, Charlamagne sees that and he's not letting the labels hide behind excuses. So y'all let me know, dog. Is Charlamagne Tha God secretly beefing with these record labels because they're not sending nobody through the Breakfast Club anymore? Or is he just simply holding them accountable to stand up for the culture? Either way, he's one of the few voices in mainstream media forcing these conversations out loud, and that's why you're seeing all these uncomfortable interviews, and I'm here for it, bro. But it's y'all turn, though. Let me know if you think Charlamagne defending the culture or he's just picking fights to stay relevant. Let me know what you got to say in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here, though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.